Hello aspirants, and a very warm welcome to this rapid, exam-focused explainer on the Rungta IAS Academy channel. I'm joined by my esteemed colleague today, and we are going to help you decode a highly critical development for your General Studies Paper 2 Polity syllabus. We're talking about the recent Supreme Court petition surrounding the SC and ST creamy layer.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. Aspirants, we have to be razor sharp with our analysis today. This is one of those dynamic topics where constitutional law directly intersects with social justice and current affairs. So let's not waste any time and get straight into it.
Our core source material today tackles exactly why this decades-old debate has suddenly landed back in the apex court. Now, the key takeaway for your exams here is that this current push is largely based on misreadings of the 2024 Davinder Singh judgment. It has completely reignited a fundamental constitutional debate. We're essentially asking, can social justice simply be trapped inside an economic test?
And that perfectly sets up our hook of the day. Can income serve as a proxy for caste-based disadvantage? I want you to underline this thought in your minds right now. Imagine sitting in your UPSC personality test. This is a highly probable question. How you approach this balancing act, weighing economic metrics against harsh historical and social realities, that is going to define your conceptual clarity. Let's decode it together.
To understand the present debate, we really need to look at the context of this renewed push.
Let's trace how this builds up historically. Tracing this legal evolution is literally your golden ticket for structuring a stellar mains GS2 answer. You have to start with the landmark 1992 Indra Sawhney judgment, right? That's where the creamy layer principle for OBCs was introduced. Then, importantly, the 1993 Office Memorandum clarified that exclusion is based on status, not just pure income. Now, fast forward to March 2024. The Union of India versus Rohit Nathan case held that parental salary alone cannot determine creamy layer status. And right around the same time, the state of Punjab versus Davinder Singh case permitted subclassification for SCs. Make sure you use this exact chronological flow in your essays.
Moving beyond the legalities, we must examine the sociological perspective, which brings us to the Ambedkar objection.
This is a quote you absolutely must memorize. Listen to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar at the 1936 Mahar Conference. The educated, propertied Mahar still cannot open a shop without customers leaving when his caste is known. He still cannot apply for a job without his identity becoming a disqualification. Quote this directly in your papers. It's a powerful reminder that economic progress and social emancipation often travel on entirely different tracks in our society.
Exactly. So let's shift from historical philosophy to contemporary empirical evidence and discuss the myth of elite capture. The hard data on this is really fascinating. Look at the Jayashree Patil case from 2021. It exposed how incredibly blunt income testing can be. A family earning 6 lakh rupees was equated with a family earning 24 lakh simply because of common ceilings. This creates what we call a creamy layer trap, where barely stable families end up getting excluded. Furthermore, if you look at the statistical research by Nishit Prakash, it clearly demonstrates that the positive impact of quotas is actually highly concentrated among less educated rural SC members. So this whole elite capture theory, the data suggests it's largely a myth.
Let's ensure we have absolute conceptual clarity on the SC-ST distinction.
Please don't confuse these two recent rulings. This distinction is absolutely crucial for your syllabus. Subclassification, which was authorized by the Davinder Singh judgment, asks which subcommunities within the SC list are the least represented, allowing the state to direct preference specifically toward them. Creamy layer exclusion, on the other hand, entirely removes individuals from reservation eligibility based on parental income or status. As Justice B.R. Gavai quite rightly pointed out, the criteria applied to SC and ST communities cannot simply be identical to the criteria used for OBCs.
And this naturally brings us to the way forward section for your mains conclusions. The Rohit Nathan judgment has created a narrow but very real opportunity for legislative recalibration. It is now entirely Parliament's democratic obligation to step in and clearly distinguish between subclassification and creamy layer exclusion. This is essential to ensure that affirmative action continues to actually address the deeply rooted social backwardness and subordination these communities still face.
To wrap up today's explainer, we want to leave you with this final, provocative thought to ponder. Does economic attainment adequately measure the erasure of social disadvantage? Reflect deeply on this. Structure your arguments using the exact data and historical context we've just broken down today. Stay intensely analytical in your preparation, aspirants. Keep studying hard, and we will catch you in our next session.